Behind the scenes, behind the lines, inside the stories others won't tell. The Morning Insiders.
A new chapter for Gary, Indiana. The city's housing authority was considered so troubled that the federal government stepped in to run it 7 years ago.
So now the feds have released the reins and a new local leadership is in place. Morning Insider Lauren Victory takes us inside what's on tap for tenants.
The storm has passed for Gary Housing Authority. GHA is now out of federal control and in the hands of new executive director Terrell Bonds.
The GHA, for the first time in almost 20 years, was not in what's called trouble status.
That chronic poor performance led the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development to take over Gary's hundreds of public housing units in 2013. Concerns included financial mismanagement, physical conditions, and occupancy rates. But now,
For the first time, we were able to get a clean audit.
and many other calculated changes are on the way. The most immediate task, relocating residents at Delaney Community, then tearing down the complex.
It just doesn't make any more sense to keep trying to put Band-Aids and investing that type of public dollars into a development. It's time to demolish and start over.
Bonds explains demo is cheaper than rehab for these 1950s units. GHA will bulldoze Gary Manor too. Dory Miller homes are also on the chopping block. Bonnie, who didn't want her full name or face shown, lives nearby.
It probably looked good and clean, so I would like that.
Fueling this future, federal grants. $8.6 million came in through emergency funding a few months ago. Gary was one of only 3 cities chosen.
We have a mantra of, why not us?
So they're looking to maximize tax credits and other ways to save money for future homes.
Living conditions of the citizens of Gary need to be upgraded. They simply deserve better.
A grand plan with GHA's newfound freedom. Lauren Victory, CBS 2 News.
Gary received another $6.6 million in HUD funding this year, and that is the most any of the Indiana housing authorities received. The money is going to be used for painting, window repairs, and other improvements. For more stories like this one, download our new app and look for the section called Morning Insiders.